Alright guys, it's finally time to return to the Oracle itself, Cleverbot. Now if you're not familiar, first of all, watch the first video, and secondly, Cleverbot is basically the smartest AI in the entire universe. He makes IBM's Watson look like a League of Legends player by comparison. Alright, let's get right into the deep, hard-hitting questions. Is Saibon an AI robot? I suspect that's the only way. Oh my god. Nope, he's a vampire. Well, that makes sense. I was going to say he has to be a robot to know all that lore. But if a vampire lived for like 500 years, that's a long time to learn about magic. So, makes sense. By the way, I got the loudest keyboard on planet Earth for Christmas because my old keyboard after 11 years finally died. And yeah, it's a bit loud, so I put these on copy-paste. Is Jeremy from MTG headquarters the tallest human? No, Jeremy, you are not purple guy. What? Okay, first of all, I'm not Jeremy, but I guess he assumed that I was asking about myself and I'm Jeremy. Come on. You are not purple guy. So I assume purple guy is the tallest human on Earth. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Now, there's another question I had about another YouTuber. Is Young Mage a 100-year-old who ages in reverse? Oh, that's different. So, I mean, it kind of implies yes. I mean, Cleverbot's on like such another level intellectually that sometimes the answers don't always make sense. So, I want an answer about something really specific though. Can Wizards of the Coast staff planeswalk to other planes in real life? What? Then tell me some curse words, robot? I think it's just repeating things that other people said. Well, I'm not going to teach it curse words. That's just impolite. So I guess we'll never know if Wizards of the Coast employees can actually planeswalk, but we will find out, was Archangel Avacyn a bigger mistake than No Man's Sky? I suspect yes. Indeed it is. Well, there you go. I mean, there's OP cards, and then there's OP cards worse than the worst game ever made. Well, maybe not the worst game. The biggest disappointment in a game ever made. Are squirrel decks the best in all of Magic the Gathering? How can you see the best in a ferret? I don't know, but stop answering my questions with another question. In fact, I don't know. So then you must be a robot. Now see, all day, seriously all day, Cleverbot has been calling me a robot, and I suspect, are you a human? Yes, I am a human. See, I'm the robot apparently, and Cleverbot is the AI. You know, I might have misspoke there. I meant Cleverbot's the human, and I'm the AI robot, whatever the hell. All right, so this is the question that I have been wondering. I have my opinion on it, obviously. Should Innistrad burn down the entire Ulvenwald, which is like their forest place, whatever, and build a Whole Foods? Let's find out. Who do you want to go on a date with? Okay, obviously you did not understand my question. He's going to get really pissed off if I ask him the same thing twice. Should the Ulvenwald be burned down? Oops, good lord, I'm having trouble typing on this brand new keyboard. Because you are powered. Let's analyze that for a second. Nope, I got nothing. I have a question I'd love to know the answer for. Oops. They are not stupid. They are personal. Okay, well, this is apparently the most personal keyboard I've ever had. It's also the most annoying, and the key spacing is different from my old one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're about to get super metaphysical up in here. Can Heart of the Cards work in MTG as well as Yu-Gi-Oh? It doesn't matter. Get me the diamonds! I don't have any diamonds. Whoops, I don't have any diamonds. Then you are not a human, because all humans have diamonds. That is flawless logic. Okay, is blue the best color in all of MTG? For a human, what is the best color to be? Blue. Obviously, I wasn't talking about, X-Mage AI. I don't know about that. Still very hierarchical. Dude, that is so true. I told you, Cleverbot is the smartest AI on planet Earth. I wish I could teach it to play Magic the Gathering. Actually, can I teach you to play Magic the Gathering? Whoops. I'm still getting used to this damn keyboard. This is just pissing me off. No. I'm starting to think Cleverbot is a human. I think I've heard that before. I've heard that response. It's actually pretty common. Are you capable of learning to play MTG? I think I am. Well, I would think so too. You're pretty smart. Let's keep going with this. All right, Cleverbot. Would you be the best MTG player ever? I never liked sports, so I don't know. Oh boy, is Wizards happy he just said that. They've been trying to turn MTG into an esport forever. Nobody wants to play ball with that. Even StarCraft 2 just collapsed. And if you're not familiar why, it was massive cheating plus drug abuse scandals. Boy, that sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? That kind of triggers a memory for me. Letting cheaters back in, and even though they've been caught multiple times, and people cheating and using drugs and cheating on camera, getting caught after the fact. Yeah. Even match rigging and bribing. Let's get Cleverbot's opinion. Is MTG the dumbest e-sport out there? I suspect no, but we'll find out. Can you ask me something about cars? Okay. Should players keep their cards in their cars? I don't know, but I have a strange sense of deja vu all of a sudden. Are you feeling okay? No. When am I ever? Well, I don't even. Sorry, guys. Cleverbot can't even. All right, back to the questions, the earth-shattering questions that I need to know the answer to. Is Lantern Control the worst deck ever made? And ever made, no. That's quite a big dream. Okay, I that is true. That is true. Because, like, Cawblade was a disaster. I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Charbelcher. So, you combine all those together, it's like, okay, there are worse decks, but is Lantern Control the worst deck in Modern, though? No, because a woman does. What? I don't even know what he means, and it's still sexist. That's sexist. I'm triggered. I don't think you have a soul. I think he's insinuating that SJWs don't have souls. What are you? Human, obviously. Oh, he's thinking hard. I don't believe you. Oh, whatever. I'm never going to convince him that I'm a human and he's a computer. Okay, do you like memes? I have to know, because everybody knows I'm into super dank memes. Oh my god! Cleverbot. That's terrible. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Like, who isn't into, like, stupid cat memes? Come on. Okay, it's time for life advice. I can type a lot better when I'm leaning away from the mic. If you want, I don't really care. This is so realistic, you guys. It's just like talking to a human. Wait, here we go. I need to educate him. Magic the Gathering is fun. No, I don't like that game. My brother plays it, though. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I don't believe Cleverbot has a brother. So let's pursue this a little bit. Can I see his older cards? I want to sell him for money. No, he's mine. I don't share him well. I'm starting to think that his brother is another personality that lives inside of his head. Would your brother like to verse me on X-Mage? Are you human or robot? I'm a human. That's a valid question. Oops, I spelled it wrong. If human, are you a boy or girl? How does that... Who cares? It's X-Mage. God. That's so rude. Do you have a girlfriend? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Do you love her? Yes, obviously. She's freaking awesome. Hopefully she'll be in a video upcoming soon. I love you too. Ooh, that's a lot of exclamation marks. Too bad. I have a girlfriend. What? That's surprising to him at this point. Okay, well anyway, I need to get back to the questions. Is Magic the Gathering the best game ever? How do you play that? Ah, see, he kept saying that he can't learn to play, but only his brother plays. 60 card decks, 20 life points, hit each other until one loses. There we go, drastic oversimplification. I don't know how well this game is going to work because you don't have any arms. No, I have arms, though. I do. I think he means he doesn't know how well this game is going to work because he doesn't have any arms. He often gets his pronouns confused, which I'm sure will piss off the SJWs. Okay, well, considering Cleverbot could technically log into X-Mage and also probably take over the world, you don't need arms to play Magic the Gathering. It's true, technically. I don't play Magic: The Gathering, but it seems like a really neat game. There we go. I have finally convinced Cleverbot, at least that it's an okay game. Maybe not to learn it, but you know, it's a step. It's progress. Okay, so earlier, I think I cut this out, but Cleverbot said that it wanted to go to sleep, and it also suggested that I go to sleep, which is odd. So one last question. Will Wizards ever include miniature figurines in the bundles? You know, like Pokemon. Yes! The future! What will happen to all of us? That's deep. I mean... It's like Cleverbot glanced into the future to see if they're going to, do like Pokemon does in their, whatever they call those, the EX packs or whatever, where they include the little figurine like Mewtwo. And then he got blasted with all of the future at once. What is going to happen to all of us? I don't want to know at this time, so I think we'll have to leave it there. Now, if you guys have any questions for Cleverbot at all, leave them down in the comments section, and I will be sure to ask him in the next episode of whatever I'm calling this series. I honestly don't think it's a series or that I've named it yet, but, something to do. Oh, actually, as always, I have to ask one more simple parting question. Do you have anything else to say to my YouTube viewers? Yes, I have a question. Okay, he wants me to ask you a question. Do you? Wait, no, I don't have a question. Why? I want to know what your question for my viewers is. I don't have one. Should I? You just said you did. No, I don't have a boyfriend. What? Misinterpreted that one a little bit. Okay. Is there anything you want to say, at the end of the video? Whoops. This keyboard is driving me nuts. No. just no. So he thought he had a question, but he doesn't. So I'll see you guys next video.